Hey, best friends. So this was my first full week back in the classroom, and let me tell ya, see this? My nail is missing, okay? It's not really an indication of how it went because it actually went way better than that. Man, I'm tired. Whew, I forgot how exhausting teaching all day, every day is, but I absolutely love my new school. Like, legit. Every day I wake up, I'm like, even though I'm sleepy, because I have to wake up at 5 a.m., but it's neither here nor there, okay? I cry about it sometimes so early, so before Jesus. I really do like my new school. It's fantastic. It's taken me a little, I got to get used to the schedule because our school starts at 7:10 in the morning. My God, it starts so early. My old school, we were block scheduled, so our English classes were 90 minutes. I'm teaching math. My new school, they're not block scheduled. The classes are 55 minutes each, maybe 50 minutes. I'm sleepy. I can't, I'm sleep deprived. I can't remember if they're 50 or 55 minutes. They seem like a long time. My first period is my off period, which first period is off period. One would think that, with the first period is off period, you don't get anything done. But because I'm teaching math and I'm not good at math, my first period, off period, I get lots of stuff done because I ain't got no choice, okay? I teach second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, so 5 class periods. Can y'all tell I'm not good at math? So 5 class periods. Also, I need to fill in really bad, but first week back teaching, I ain't got the time. My 7th period is like a learning skills class. Yeah, it's taking me a little adjusting. Now, I'm not proud of the next statement that's about to come out of my mouth. I'm not proud of it, people, okay? But I'm only human. I'm starting to like math a little. Okay, okay, let's not freak out. It's happening, people. It's happening. No, okay, let's not freak out. Starting to like math a little, okay? Because once you figure out how to do it, then you got it figured out. And then you can teach it again when you figure out how to do it. Now, is it hard? Yes. Does it look like French sometimes? I don't know, because I can't read French and I don't know what it looks like. We'll just say it's growing on me and leave it at that, okay? It's growing on me like a fungus, but, it's growing on me nonetheless, okay? Have I found a new Tristan? Yes. Lots and lots of Tristans that are always doing stuff all the time, always asking me 50-11 questions, always interrupting me while I'm teaching, always making me laugh, doing something foolish all the time. Also, I have multiple Tristans, but my Tristans at my new school, they argue with these girls and these boys, they argue more than I've ever seen kids argue. I mean, like, relentlessly arguing with each other. I'm like, hey, man, I'm not finna sit here and listen to y'all argue every day, all day, which is exactly what I do, because when I tell them to stop arguing, like 2 seconds later, they be arguing again. And sometimes they little arguments be kind of good, so I just be sitting there like, he do got a point, though. That's facts. She got a point, though. He got a point and she got a point. And I'm like, make a little sense to me. So aside from, like, getting used to the schedule or whatever and, like, waking up so early, like, I really do love my new school. I'm coaching girls basketball, so I'm, like, really excited about that. Never thought I would, like, be able to coach again, once I stepped away from coaching, but it's nice to be coaching basketball again because I love it. Also, the teachers at my school are really nice people. Now, do I real life teach at Abbott Elementary? Yes, I do. Just like the staff is fantastic at Abbott Elementary, so is the staff at my school. Some of the best educators I've ever seen in my life. They set the standard high. They have high expectations for the kids. Like, they don't, because my new school is the same demographic of kids that I taught at my old school. They set their expectations for the kids. So they don't have low expectations for the kids. They got high expectations. And if you have low expectations for the kids, they'll, live up to your low expectations for them. If you got high expectations, kids will rise to the occasion. If you expect a lot of them, kids will rise to the occasion. If you expect little of them, they're going to give you little. My lunch class, when I got to take kids to lunch, it still makes me contemplate my life choices. But I just, think happy thoughts while they're running and jumping and slapping each other upside the head on the way to lunch. I am genuinely grateful to be at a good school. It's a teacher across the hall from me. On Friday, he always comes to check on me every day. Like, since I first started working there, he comes to check on me every single day. And he'll come in, he'll say, how was it? And I'll say, it was okay, or it was, whatever. And so yesterday he came in, he was like, you know, how was it? And I was like, it was good. And he was getting ready to leave. And I said, here, I'm coming. I just got to grab these papers real quick because I'm going to take them home to grade. He popped his head back in my classroom. He said, what did you just say? I said, he said, no, you're not. No, you're not. He said, leave those papers here. It's a 3-day weekend. They'll be there when you get back. Put them down. And then stayed in there to make sure I put them down. He said, I'm not playing with you. Put them papers down. You my friend. I had some really cool, like math moments with my kids. To see the light bulb go off in some of my kids' heads when they finally got like, you know, the particular thing that I was teaching, it was the coolest thing. A kid this week that was like, dang, Ms. Richardson, I'm like really learning math again. I was like, okay, like, I had another kid that was like, dang, Ms. Richardson, before you came, I thought I was like stupid at math. And now I guess I'm a little good at math. I was like, cause you are best friend. You better get that math. And I'm real honest with them. I'm like, okay, y'all, let's have them come to Jesus meeting. Like we all know I'm an English teacher, teaching math. Okay, so I got grace for y'all, have grace for me. But it's going well. Math is kind of growing on me. It's a little confusing at first when I'm trying to like figure it out, but the kids help me figure out some things. Other teachers help me figure out other things. Like it's a good working relationship. All in all, it's been a good week. I haven't I haven't been able to like make a lot of content because my schedule is like super jam-packed now. I'm gonna try to on Saturdays, on the weekends, to like, you know, recap the week and let y'all know what happened. I'm really happy to be back in the classroom. It brings me a lot of joy. Even with how, you know, crazy it is, and like even with being, you know, at a good school, and I still have cried this week. It doesn't matter what kind of school you're at, kids are gonna be kids. School is gonna be schooling. Being a teacher is gonna be teachering. I feel like a first-year teacher again. One, because my old school I taught there, that's the only school I've ever taught at since I became a teacher. My new school, I'm teaching a new subject that I've never taught before, and I'm at a new school in a new environment with new people that I just met who are absolutely fantastic, by the way. I knew that I really was back to feeling like a first-year teacher when I was trying to do a math lesson plan, and I was like on the verge of tears because I was like getting frustrated and I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't about to cry because I was sad. I was about to cry because I was getting so frustrated. But I've had a lot of help from other, you know, math teachers around the country. Y'all send me some really good resources, and I appreciate you for it. I'm blessed, man. I have a good school, good admin. Is it perfect? No. I'm not gonna get on here and lie and be like, oh, it's perfect, everything's great. Like, no. But when you come from, you know, a situation that, you know, you felt like was really bad, and then you get put in the environment that I'm in now that has a good school culture and climate, it's not perfect, but it's better than what I was doing. You know, it's better than where I was at. So, and let me say this, where I was at was not always all bad, okay? The first 3.5 years there, 3.5 years I was there, it was fantastic. I had good admin. It was that last, you know, 6 months that was a struggle. When I left teaching, you know, I gave away all my stuff because I didn't think I was going back to teaching. So, you know, I had to start over, replace all my stuff. So, I'm trying to rebuild my classroom library with books that, you know, my kids like, because I'm going back to teaching ELA next year. I have an Amazon wish list that's set up. It's in my TikTok bio and it's in my Instagram bio. I'll try to put the link in my comments or whatever. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Y'all know I ain't got no shame. If it's for the kids, I'm always gonna ask. So I have no shame. If somebody's like, why you doing that? Mind your business, Susan. I'll put my Amazon wish list, but if you want to get stuff, you know, for my kids, I've got books on there because I try to build like a good classroom library of books that the kids actually want to read. And so if you want to grab like some books or some supplies or whatever, you know, whatever stuff y'all send me, especially if I get duplicates of it, I always share it with other teachers. So I would love to be able to bless other teachers at my school with whatever stuff that you guys send. Y'all my people. I would love to know how your week was at school. Because some of y'all, this was your first full week back too. I love y'all. Y'all my people. Appreciate you rocking with me. Love you, best friends. Hope you have a good week.